real worldwide. Chances head.
Real worldwide, man. We got another special guest in the building. You know what I mean? You see him, new up and coming. And we got EDDY I in the building. What's good, Eddie?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well.
What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? All right, so I mean, I guess let's get it cracking. So Eddie, man, you let's talk about it. You recently had what I understand outside of Canada, it was your first international battle. How was that, man? Talk to us.
Yeah, it was dope, man. London was great. I had a good time out there. Battled Jay Short and the chalked out King of the Dot merger. It was like the first event that they've done officially as King of the Dot UK.
Okay.
I had a good time, man.
That's dope.
Yeah. Showed that love.
Well, and you won, right?
Yeah, I would like to believe I won. Yeah, I suck with that type of shit, bro. Like anytime, even for any battle, even if I clearly fucking body the dude, I'll be like, I don't know, man. I think I did good, but I truly do believe I won. It's up to the viewers at the end of the day, you know.
You're right. I mean, in my opinion, I think you need to change that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right to, recognize what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know. I just be having fun at these things at the end of the day. It's just weird because, like,
that's what it's
I
about.
remember when the battle was all said and done, we both hit the same forum. Like, I won, both of us. So at that point, me saying my part don't even matter if you want to.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and I mean, it's not always easy, to like go into foreign territory. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's his backyard. And I mean, I'm familiar with Jay Short. He's nice, man. Like he's definitely. But yeah, all right. So next question. So your first, well, I mean, other than the GZ, your first real main stage debut, you and Saint opened up World Domination 7 LA. How was how talk me through your mindset there?
Yo, that was it was definitely, bro, to be honest, I thought I was getting set up. I thought I was getting set up to die. Well, I truly believe they were trying to put me in the pit to like boost up their boy Saint, But at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing, bro. You got to look out for your nigga, especially when he's like the young one who's already like shown himself and he's a promising, talented battler. So at that point, I'm this dude who just had a GZ and I am like officially the youngest person on the King of the Dot roster. Out of nowhere, they throw me on the big stage. I was like, all right, this is probably something fishy, but whatever, dog. It was. I walked into that shit knowing I had to fight through bias a little bit. I had to fight through that wall of like they already know who Saint is, so he's gonna win type shit.
Yeah, I mean because him and Geechee, that was definitely a high viewed battle.
Yeah, man, it was a great one.
And another thing, like people, a lot, like this is why I feel like some battles, it's you kind of have to be around for the time because like in the future, say like 1 or 2 years down the line, newer fans may not know that crowd was made predominantly up of like a bunch of Russians who bought a lot of tickets to see Oxymoron live.
Like, I didn't even realize how big of a deal it was going to be until I got there. Like, yo, funny thing is, I don't even know if anybody said it or like brought it up outside of the event, but there was one. I knew it was a big deal, and I like finally realized it, and it settled in my brain when I saw 2 kids. I think it was 2 or 3 of these kids get turned away at the door because they were underaged. The big thing about that was they were underaged and they flew from fucking Russia. These were 18-year-olds that flew in from Moscow to see fucking Oxy rap in English for the first time.
Wow.
And they didn't let them in the venue because they were underage. I was like, bro, he has niggas coming from deep like that, dog. Like, oh, shit. like, it's some real shit. Niggas was like singing his song, and it took him like an hour to get out onto the stage, bro. Shit was ridiculous.
It's crazy.
But yeah, and like then the setup was pretty crazy. Just everything, man. Like I didn't even know what to expect at that point. Like I first was thinking super crazy West Coast bias, if that was even a thing. I'd never been out there before that time, so that was like my first time even stepping into that type of stage. So that's what I was expecting. And then when it's completely switched out to like the Russian crowd, I was like, they're not gonna understand a thing. I was like super just paranoid because it was like my main stage debut, and I just didn't want to fuck up.
I mean, but it went pretty well. I mean, y'all had a very good battle. I mean that World Domination 7,
Thank
the
you.
LA part, they had a lot of dope battles on there, man. Honestly, so I mean,
Yeah,
but
man, it was a
just to
really
have
great.
the two younger dudes like open it up like that, man, it's I mean, mad respect. You feel me?
Thank you, bro. I had a great time, bro. It was like just for an event like that, for me to like show what I do on such a high scale event, and like just the people I was on the card with, it was fucking ridiculous to me. It didn't even register until I was in the building, which made it even harder for me to focus.
All right. Well, and then let's go from there. So next up after that, we had you had you and Nestle in Canada, Gully versus Gannick 2. That was
Yeah,
considered by a lot of people to be the battle of the night. So I mean, not a bad
yeah, man.
progression there. How did you what was your mind state going into that battle?
Yo, it was dope, bro. To be honest, I didn't want to do the Nest battle. I was offered like other names and shit. But it's not even worth bringing up, to be honest, because it's just who knows, they might come up soon. Um, but like, you know, I was offered other names, and Ness was like a name that everybody was suggesting I'd battle, but I kind of wanted to stay away from it because I felt like people were trying to get me to battle rapidy rap dudes, you know, like because
Yeah,
I guess that
it's
seemed like what I was
difficult,
doing.
man, because you got that multi heavy style, you know, and everyone tries to match the guys that multi with each other, you know, like you gotta kind
Yeah,
of be like, dude, like I can beat other people, you know.
yeah, man, and I feel like I'm still growing, you know. I feel like I'm still figuring out how I want to approach battles, and just I change my style up and shit. So I feel like if they keep pushing me to do those types of battles, it'll be putting me in a box of how to approach battles. And I just kind of wanted to like do different shit. Like I don't know. I just didn't want that battle simply off of the fact that that's why people wanted to match it up. So I wasn't very excited for it. But I started prepping and watching the battles, and slowly but surely, as like the date came closer, I was just like more and more excited. I was like, wait a minute, I'm battling Nestle, bro. Like the dude's considered a legend on that side. You feel like he does his shit. He's a big name. So like this, it was setting in that this is like the biggest opponent I've battled so far. And then it started to hit me, and I was like, yeah, I have to kick this guy's ass. Like it was definitely something I became more determined to do. But it also like the level of pressure shifted too, because I battled in Canada. Like Canada's like my second home, bro. It feels like home crowd when I'm out there. Like I feel like I'm right in Staten Island, to be honest. So I felt good.
All right, well that's what's up. Hey, yo, real quick to kind of dive off the topic for a second. Bill's in the
Yeah.
comment section wants to know who's your dream battle.
Dream battle. I mean, dream battle is hard. Like I can't even really. The one battle I want a lot, and I like really don't. It's like just the number one battle I want is to battle Pass, simply because he is my favorite battler, and that's just out of respect type shit. You feel? I don't like. I don't really have too many battlers that I want to battle. It'd be like Pass, Roan, and B Magic. Those are the dudes I really want to battle.
You said Roan. That was the second one.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting kind of a style clash. I feel like, but I'm not mad at it. Those are definitely top names. Let's
Yeah.
see. So real quick, let's go back a little bit farther. I mean, you battled Bangs. You battled like a few other guys. Talk to me about I Battle, man. That's your home league. How'd you first get involved with I Battle? Like,
Yo, I
what made you
battle
want to rap there?
I battle with the fucking cult. That's the gang. We have like been through so many random ups and downs. Originally, what we were fucking with was Beast Mode New York. It was a division of Beast Mode. It's the league that's based out in Toronto, and Lex was running the division. If you guys don't know, Lex Luthor, another Staten Island battler, he's been on the main stage, King of the Dot. He's on the URL now. He was running the New York division of Beast Mode. He had people out there in Canada, like, that we fuck with. We still fuck with them today, but things didn't work out. The Beast Mode New York division diminished, and the old League I battle that was run out in Connecticut was dead, and Lex purchased it. So we ended up taking the helm from that. So everybody from Beast Mode New York had a new home out in Staten Island with I battle. So like we were just picking up and passing the torch. Like we had Logic's blessing, owner of I battle.
All right. Well, I mean, to piggyback off that, has it been difficult for some of the newer guys to kind of get the respect from the people who were there in the beginning? Because I know it's sometimes there's a gap, between the old school and the new school.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's always been, as a matter of fact, it's been like a big point that's been made consistently through iBattle. Like a lot of the newer dudes have kind of been snatching the respect away from the old dudes. And they seem like they're kind of like, not ready for us type shit. You feel? And so it's been keeping the spirit of the competition alive by us, pretty much demanding our respect on our side. Like, just because we weren't there from the first side of iBattle doesn't make us any less cult than the other niggas that were there from jump. You feel? It's about who's doing exactly what right now.
You just like I say, I just know it's a struggle, so in every league, So yeah. let me talk about you. You're from Staten Island. You proudly rep.
Yeah.
What that's not necessarily like in New York. They're like you have Harlem, Brooklyn, like all these types of areas. Staten isn't really looked at to have a huge battle rap footprint, I guess is the correct word.
Yeah.
Have there been some struggles coming out of an area like that?
Just in general, man, it's just literally everything coming out of Staten Island is a big struggle because there's 5 boroughs. We got fucking Manhattan, we got Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and then there's Staten Island. So we're constantly trying to we're called the forgotten borough to other people. Like niggas don't really fuck with us because we're very different. But to be honest, I feel like we're the most New York out of all of them, bro. We have a piece of every borough in Staten Island. It's just like it's a lot more than people like want to respect, but I can understand we have a stigma to our city. But like, yeah, man, everything, being a fucking a musician, a rapper, a fucking any sort of person involved with anything, it's hard to get respect out of here because when you think New York, you don't think Staten Island, the other 4 boroughs, but there's 5. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, man, like we've been pushing it, bro. Like with what we've been doing. It's hard as far as battle rap. It's hard for people to ignore us because of how good the content is. Like you can only ignore so much, but we've been putting out so much good content, pushing so many good rappers. Like, as you can see, we people from our platform, we have Dunch, we got Red Flag, Lex Luthor, we got me, a bunch of other people breaking out into the GZ, like into the GZs, into the PGs, touching URL, touching King of the Dot. And it's like, you got to start looking over our way,
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I understand that, man. I mean, it's a grind all the time. You feel me?
Hell yeah. But it's worth it. It's worth it because we're making progress.
So, the homie Dre wants to know if you're familiar with Sir South on iBattle and would you consider battling him?
I do remember Sir South, bro. He was here for the he came to one of our events and battled on Beast Mode, back in Beast Mode before we did iBattle. He was on Hami Day. I do remember him battling. So I think he battled Lethal and on Hami Day in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys ever seen that. That was on Beast Mode. Well, I don't know too much about his resume, but bro, man, I'm with a battle if it's fun. I'm with any battle if it's fun. Yeah. If I'm inspired and shit, I'm a battle somebody. It's just whatever.
I mean, I know recently you battled your best friend Sweeney. How was that a struggle for you to have to like write bars for your best friend? You know.
Hell yeah, bro. I didn't even want to battle that nigga. He kept bothering me about it because he's one of the best shit talkers I've ever met, to be honest. It's hard to just like to go back and forth with the dude because he's funny and he's an asshole. So like constantly after him badgering me about a battle, I finally woke up one day and was like, yo, you know what? Fuck you. Let's do the battle. And we ended up doing it, and it was good. We had a good time. But it was definitely hard as fuck for me to write for the dude because I just like, no, I'm not even gonna fucking lie, bro. I'm one of his biggest fans, bro. That's my best friend. So seeing him succeed is something I like to do. So it's kind of hard to talk down on the guy.
And then, of course, after the battle, y'all aren't friends anymore, right? The friendship over, right? Friendship.
Oh yeah, man, bro. Fuck that guy.
All right.
No, that's my bro, man. We were trying to do something soon. We had a 2v2 back in iBattle. We're looking to do another one. We're gonna make that shit a regular thing, but we just gotta take care of our own shit first. Shout out to Sweeney. He's battling XL next weekend on Defiance.
That's a fact. Shout out to Sweeney, man. I mean, speaking on iBattle, who are some of the other ones that you would like to see get shine in the future? Who are some that are underrated from your league?
Bro, the fucking entire league, bro, the whole league, bro. But to be, so that I'm not like wasting the question, I want to see Kid Slade on URL. Kid Slade needs to fucking touch URL. I don't know how he hasn't already gotten the look that he deserves because he has some of the craziest shit I've ever heard. It's fucking classic roller skate. I give you these 4 rounds and watch your shit break in the front. That was fucking insane. What else is there? Red Flag's already on King of the Dot. Jack
I know
Casserole
Flo Leeds
used to be
got a
on King of the
PG
Dot.
recently, and I heard he did very well.
Yes, Flo Leeds definitely has to be further. By now, a PG was supposed to happen mad long ago, bro. He has to like already be on that main stage, dude. He's fucking more than talented. There's so many people, bro. I could fucking blindfold myself and point at the fucking Defiance card, and anybody I land my finger on, it deserves to be on the main stage, pretty much.
I know.
You guys got to check out that next card.
I know Bubba Ford's been getting looks lately too.
Yeah, man. I mean, I do think he's more We Go Hard though. He reps We Go Hard, but yeah, that's still family, bro. That's still cult.
I mean, and okay, so this is something that I mean, it might be inconsequential. It's probably not. It's not touched on in many interviews. Can you explain within iBattle the whole Water League versus Sky League dynamic?
Listen, man, you had to be there. You had to be there. That's the secret I cannot divulge. You just choose. You pick a side. At this point, the conception of it is taboo to speak on. It's just like you don't talk about Fight Club.
All I know is Flo Leeds told me I'm Sky League, so
yeah, you have to be Sky League. It's cool. Water Leagues are bastards, bro. Get them the fuck out of here. Sky League, we got fucking clean paper. We got fucking. There's a bunch of people, bro. Like our Sky League is really stacked with real niggas.
I was about to say, I know y'all got some big names on both sides. Y'all got clean paper. Somebody said Rum Nitty, Ill Will.
Yeah, Nakaya's on Sky League, which is already itself. We got Uncle Nakaya, dog.
Oh yeah. But yeah, all right. So Dom wants to know what made you or inspired you to battle rap.
Lex. He met me when I was 16 at a fucking at an open mic. It was the first time I had ever like decided to rap in public and like really try and put myself out there. So that was like the first time I had even rapped in public, not even just like battle rapped or like anything, I've been rapping since I was 5, but like started making music super like late, like in high school and shit. And he saw me. He hit me up the next day after the event because there was a freestyle cipher and shit. He was like, yo, man, you ever considered rapping, like battle rapping and shit? And I was like, no. And he kept bothering me about it for like the year or two after that. And I finally caved. And, had he not bothered me, I wouldn't be, doing this cool shit. I probably wouldn't have ever seen London.
So shout to
my big brother, bro.
He's an absolute legend, man. Clearly.
Yeah, legit, dude. That's like, I've said this before, but like what PH was to him is what he is to me. I feel like he's my mentor, my big brother. Even though he may be an asshole sometimes, I love that dude. I'm over here. I'm over here because of this shit.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so I know I know the answer to this already, but I want you to go ahead and like you can plug your music now. If people want to know about your music, any side projects other than battle rap you have, like available merchandise, any of that.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. I have a bunch of shit out. Like you check Spotify, all digital distributors. You search up EDDY I, and then for like any sort of updates, YouTube.com/EDDY I got salsa. Everything at Eddie got salsa, and merch. You go on Team Salsa bigcartel.com. That's how you could pre-order merch because the merch isn't out yet. We're doing pre-orders right now.
Okay, and what type of merch is it?
We got t-shirts, hats. We're gonna have snapbacks. We're gonna have a bunch of shit. Like I'm gonna keep updating everything as the days go on. But right now we only have like 2 t-shirt designs and the dad hats, the pepper dad hats. But we're gonna keep going and shit. Like I said, they're only pre-orders right now.
All right. Well, let's see. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like I know, like there have been a lot of people who have said, like y'all definitely ought to check it out because they've a lot of people have said that Eddie has like some of the best music that they've heard from a battle rapper. You know, I mean, so salute to you on your hustle shit there. I mean, I know a lot of a big question is you're KOTD now. Do you ever see yourself with the chain in the future, going for the chain?
Yeah, I would love to be honest. It's more so about it's about the push, man. If they're willing to take the risks for the league, you know, like and like look at somebody like me for that sort of thing. I'm just gonna keep whipping ass pretty much. You give me good battles, you give me who you think is dope, and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna rap. You feel like I'm at the end of the day, my goal is to beat people. My goal is to win. And at the end of the day, if people are like, yo, Eddie for the chain, and people think I should have the chain, I'm gonna go for the chain. You know, like I'm really only doing this for as long as it's fun. And as long as people want to see me there, as long as like my name is put in these fucking fantasy cards and people want to see me battle against somebody, then I'm gonna be at it, you know?
All right. Well, we'll get back to the battle rap in a second. Off battle rap for a second. I know like you've expressed several times one of your big hobbies is video gaming. What are your favorite some of your favorite games? Like what do you?
That's a big question. That's a big one.
I understand, man.
Bro, I'm a big fighting game fan. Recently, the Dragon Ball Fighters has been my shit. I play Street Fighter V, Mortal Kombat. I'm waiting for MK11 to get announced. I play pretty much any fighting game that's fun. As you can imagine, I play a fuck ton of Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm the reason why Organic and Bishop and Gully are so fucking addicted to it because I'm the one who introduced them to the game, and they play the shit more than I do now.
Like, I was about to say you can find like Eddie will be streaming sometimes with Gully, Organic, Big K, like just all types of people.
I was just playing with Big K and Hollahan last night. Dude, we got like we be having the squads for real, dude. It's like a bunch of people just you would never imagine these people love this game so much, and it's so fire.
Yeah, exactly. Like
playing Fortnite with Big K is the funniest shit I've ever done. Like the funniest person to play video games with is Big K. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now.
About to say, I remember I watched the stream one night. It was you, I think Ganic, Bishop, and Big K, and like Bishop's on a mountain trying to like shotgun somebody from like a mile away.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Like, about to say, and like Big K's like running by himself. By himself, he kills somebody. He's like, "Hi, hold that, sucker!" Like it's just they want to know what console you're on, Eddie. What
I'm on literally every console, dude. I have everything. I have Fortnite installed on every console, and I have just every console in general. So, if anybody's trying to play, you know, let me know. I got everything.
What's the tags?
Eddie got salsa is my everything pretty much, and PlayStation's the private one. That's the
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So let's see. Back to. Okay, so I know myself. I've asked this question before, and I mean Dom, shout out to Dom. He's in the comments asking it. You eventually would you want to step foot on the URL platform? Because I feel like you could clean up a lot of these PG guys. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I would most definitely love to do a PG. I was actually talking to a couple people about that shit. I want to try and make that happen as soon as possible. Yeah, man, I would love to battle on your route. Same thing with RBE, man. I would love to be touching those stages specifically because I'm from New York. You know, I wanna touch the main stage in my city. You feel that's a given, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So let me see here. Did you watch? We've been asking everybody this. Did you watch Gnome?
Oh yeah, of course. I had the if you guys follow me on Twitter at Eddie Got Salsa, I was quoting some of the funniest shit. Like you know how people like to quote the good bars of every event. I was just quoting the funniest shit, like just every stupid bar, every stupid quote. It was just
Smack up there talking about the city of Texas and like
the city of Texas. He was like, "Don't let me get on my Carly chip clip."
Yeah,
I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you saying?" Fucking Loso's setup bar was. I said, "Did I mention that we love Jesus, but we like fights?" That shit fucking leaped me, dude. To be honest,
man, shouts to Loso, man. He fired, but some of his
he's the man. He's the man.
Some of his setups, like I remember he had one. He was like something. He was like, "I hate you. What a bitter amount." And I was like, "What?"
No, Loso's the man, bro. He shows mad love. I just poke fun at everybody. Scotty said some fucking funny shit too. He was like, "Boy, you better buy the biggest bottle of bulletproof
lotion." Yeah, everyone like we were all in. Everybody was just. Bro. They were like, "What does that even mean?" Like, man, Scotty's from like 2 hours away from me, man. So I was like supporting him, but like like the man went up there and he said something. He was like, "I'm the shit, boy. This is what I do." I was like. Your friends don't love you, my brother. Your friends don't love you.
But it was good though. I loved his crowd control. Like whenever like the crowd would go crazy, he'd be like, "I know."
Ooh.
That shit was so cool to me. I thought
that's his thing. He usually, if you ever see like a Scotty battle, they'll like the crowd will react to something. He's like, "I know, I wrote it."
That's fire. I love that shit. That was my first time seeing him battle.
And then Trez was back there telling Loso, he was like, "I'm telling you, bro, they'll go crazy. Say God wrote it." And like Loso said it, but he didn't like he just kind of breezed over it, so it just really didn't hit. Like But yeah, all right. So everyone wants to know what's next for you. Shouts to Solo for that question. What's the next battle?
I'm chilling. We got iBattle and us. We're getting ready for that Defiance event that's happening next week. I'm not battling at it, but I'm like just going there to show support. That's like what the gang is doing. But as far as King of the Dot, it's looking like Decade. Who knows? You know, I'm nothing's locked in, but you know, let's see what happens there. But unless that, then I'm just gonna take a little break. I got a lot of real life shit to attend to, so like. You know, if they call me for that Decade card, then I'll fuck with it because that's like around my birthday time. So why not go to Canada again?
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm not like nothing super like locked in. I had like a couple of offers from different places. I was supposed to go to like No Coast and like they got hit up by bots too. But I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. Just you know, like just give my brain a rest. I've been fighting way too many bars.
Hey man, but at least you got the clip loaded for whoever the fuck is next.
Yeah, man, I'm getting ready for anybody right now. I got a bunch of fire in the notepad right now.
Some of these commenters they're saying they want to know, do you think that you could survive on URL? I mean, like they talking spicy, man.
Oh man,
they're not sure about
with it. Those types of questions. They already, I feel the doubt, but it's cool, yo. Honestly, at this point, like I do get like my approach towards things are very uncanny. So I could imagine that a person wouldn't have too much faith if I were to step onto that URL stage. But I truly do believe that I would I'll fuck somebody up over there on some real shit. Like I said, as long as the battle's fun, you'll know if I'm having fun because I'm gonna be beating somebody's ass. This is how it goes. It's just if I'm having fun, I'm gonna be spazzing out. But like it's just a matter of when it happens. Like I could talk all the shit I want, but by the time it happens is when it matters.
All right. So do you have anyone like specifically in mind looking at this class that you think you could just kind of clean up?
Shit, man, I don't know.
About to
I
say,
don't
I'm
know.
telling you, man, they're
I would have
digging
to
deep
look.
in, man. They're
I would
trying
have to look, man. I'd have to look at like the roster and whatnot, but at the same time, I never sleep on nobody, so I can't ever tell you, oh, this person I would fucking body them because who knows? They'll come up and battle me and get their fucking best performance ever. I've had that happen multiple times.
I mean, Solo, he couple games franchise, Mike P.
Both of the battles were supposed to happen before. Had already had like those set in multiple times.
Where was this at?
Mike P, we had spoken about that for iBattle while franchise was supposed to be Beast Mode. Because franchise is from Beast Mode. And that would be Beast Mode New York. It would be like a Beast Mode Clash type shit.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean that'd definitely be
franchise,
interesting.
that battle's bound to happen, bro. That one's bound to happen. That's my fucking bro, by the way. That's my nigga.
Hey man, shouts to franchise too. He been he had
shout out to him. He had his battle drop today.
And
was that today?
Yeah, I think it was. It was him and Gaddafi Green, right?
Yeah, I just didn't know if it dropped today or yesterday. But
and
shout out. My nigga's fucking fire.
He did very well. I mean, I just made a post not too long ago asking where he was at, man. I mean, he killed Prep and then he just kind of disappeared for a minute.
I'm waiting for that shit. I'm waiting for that shit to drop. Hey, everybody always has him like losing, bro. Everybody, they sleep, bro. Stop sleeping on the Canadians, dog.
No lacking, man. No lacking.
Facts.
And I mean, no, go ahead.
As far as what people were saying, like at the end of the day, it's just like I said, bro. I do believe I do well out there. It's just up to them niggas to book me, and I'll prove people wrong. You feel? That's just what I like to do. I like to keep my mouth shut until it's time to rap, and then by the time it's time to rap, everybody who was talking will close their mouths. This is how it goes.
That's what's up, man. All right. So Dom wants to know who's your favorite battlers. I know you mentioned Pass was up there.
Yeah.
Who else is up there?
Shit, man. Currently, it's it was Pass, but like as far as currently, Twerk is awesome. I'm always fucking interested in his performance. Big K. I don't even fucking know, man. I hate making lists when I'm like
yeah.
This Twerk, Big K, Mike P has always been fire to me. Dunch has always been like my favorite. Shout out to Dunch, even though he stopped battling. He's this is a fuck ton.
Him and Red
like
Flag is still coming up, right?
Yeah, him and Red Flag, but that is like his official like last battle. He's he was actually not even supposed to be battling or anything. He just doing it for the cult. Real nigga shit.
Man, that's a shame, man. Dunch is fire.
Yeah, man.
But
bro, I've been through that's my travel buddy, bro. I've been through a lot of shit with that dude.
All right, so about to say real quick, Dom said to tell you that he can clean you up in Mortal Kombat and all those fighting games, man.
Oh shit!
Shit!
What console are you talking, bro? What console are you talking?
All right, well, about to say while he gets that back, Bills wants to know how you feel about Mook and who you got between Mook and Verb.
Man, I think Voop. Voob. I put both of their names together. Sick. I think Mook is dope, but judging him off of his last performance, and like same thing with Verb, it's hard. It's a toss up because Verb can obviously still keep up and he can rap, but sometimes he'll just talk about a bunch of other shit that doesn't really matter, like in the battle right now, you know. So like he's his own weakness at a point. Like I felt like he could have easily, like that twerk battle, he could have easily done a lot better had he not just like rambled about a bunch of other shit. I don't remember a lot of the bars that actually had anything to do with twerk. So I mean, maybe I have to watch the footage again.
Did you have him winning that battle?
Nah, I actually had twerk winning, and it wasn't even like off of just the fucking hoodie snatch. It was just more so like I felt like his rounds were more explosive, you know. But he fucked up the first. He threw that first away. But I felt like the second and third was more interesting. And I had him taking it. Twerk. I had Twerk taking it. But like, you know, to get to the point, I feel like Verb does seem to have that capability that I don't know if Mook has. Like I feel like if Verb really gets in his bag, it'll be a long night for Mook. But at the same time, who knows? Who knows if Mook is actually like, you know, ready or not? Maybe that total slaughter shit was just him pandering to the crowd there and like playing it, you know, a chess move type shit. You feel?
Yeah, I mean anything's possible. So what's your official prediction? Mook 2-1, Verb 2-1, what?
I'll say Verb 2-1. I'll say Verb 2.
All right.
I'm really excited for that card, man. Now they're not doing the one by one announcements. They're just going to be doing full battle announcements from now on.
Well, I mean, let me go ahead and ask you while we're on the subject. What's your thoughts on the other battles that have been announced for the card?
What is it? It's King Los and Daylight, and then Pat Stay versus Danny, right? And there's nothing else.
Not yet. He said they're gonna start announcing the whole battles next week. So
okay. I think they're dope, bro. I'm excited so far, man. Los and Daylight, I can't call because I don't know. I don't know what to expect from that shit, to be honest. I know Los is gonna like rap his ass off, but I still don't know what to expect. But Pat and Danny is a weird matchup, but like it's dope. Like I don't know. I think I might have Pat taking it 2-1 if he like takes it seriously. But Danny could steal that.
okay. Well, I mean, I can't be mad at any of that. We just had Danny on there a couple nights ago. It was the night before he got revealed as Pat Stay's opponent. So
yeah.
I mean, shout to him for that.
Yeah, shout out to Danny, bro. I want to battle Danny soon. That's a battle I would like to have on the main stage. Me and him spoke about it already. Like something on the main stage, I would like to have. I would like to battle Danny.
That would be an interesting one. I would definitely watch that. Let's see here. They want to know, do you listen to Wu-Tang?
Because I'm from Staten Island.
Yeah.
No, not really. Nah. I'm really trying to like, I know it sounds ambitious as fuck, but I'm trying to like bring my city past that. Like everybody shows love to Wu-Tang, bro. I have friends that are like affiliates, and I have friends who are like the siblings that like not siblings, the fucking the children of Wu-Tang. Like one of my boys, Intel, he's You God's son. I'm supposed to be going on tour with him in August. Yeah, and that's my boy. But like, I want us to all move past that Shaolin era and kind of like usher in our own shit, because everybody, like, we keep riding the coattails of fucking Wu-Tang all the time. It's always Shaolin this, Shaolin that. Like, that's why I call Staten Island the stat. Like, it's the stat now. I want that to be the new shit.
Okay. I mean, I definitely respect. I mean, more so with the stigma of battle rappers not having good music, you know. I respect you coming out of such a slept-on area, I guess I would say, and trying to like pave your own way.
Man, I'm trying, bro. I'm tired of everybody trying to stamp the Wu-Tang logo on their shit when they like weren't exactly involved with it, you know. That's why I want all of us to do our own thing. But right now, music in Staten Island is looking pretty good, man. We got a bunch of dope fucking artists out here.
All right. Well, like I said, I know a few people have been throwing the gauntlet down. You you're gonna have to drop that gamer tag in the comments, man, because a couple people trying to see you now.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I'm on everything, bro. Steam, I'm on Xbox, I'm on Nintendo Switch now. PS4, like I said, it's a private one. If I got you on Facebook, then you hit me up and I got you. But yeah, it's at Eddie Got Salsa on pretty much everything.
All right.
I'll even tweet the shit. You just follow me on Twitter at Eddie Got Salsa. I'll tweet my gamer tag and all that shit.
Hey, yo, Eddie, you hear me?
What's
all
up,
right.
brother?
I want to know your Mount Rushmore. Don't add Lux. Don't add Mook. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
It's just so fucking hard to do. Okay. Man, I feel like I'm gonna get judged heavy for this shit. All right.
Everybody judged with Rushmore, man.
Prime form Diz, like when he was at like his peak, like cannabis Diz. I'm trying to keep it as like diverse as possible because I'm like,
nah, you don't got to keep it diverse. This is your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I'm not
gonna lie, I never really
man. No Lux or Mook ain't easy to do, man.
I'm not gonna lie. You got Surf, Diz, Tay-Rock. You got people like that also where you can also add. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna like even like right now who's sticking to their relevancy. Like you got to put Rock up there. Like it's hard for you not to. Like the dude has survived in shit that you like would not have imagined, bro. He fucking beat Diz in LA, bro. In LA, like that's you got to have Rock up there. Shit, that's two more. Eclipse when he was like really trying. Like when he was actually in his shit, again, like top form Clips was unbeatable. And again, another weird one, bro. Pat Stay, top form, bro. It's hard to make Pat Stay look stupid. It's hard because he's like one of them unbeatable niggas.
I don't think it's that hard. You didn't see what Calico did to him?
Ah, come on. I feel like that's always I feel like material wise, I had Calico losing that clearly. I feel like you put and at the same time, you know, regardless, you could do whatever with the performance and how he like, you know, that whole incident that happened. I still feel like as a rapper, Pat Stay won that, but people kind of focused on that part more.
So you saying that Calico basically won off a performance?
Yeah, in people's eyes, if anybody were to say that he had won, I truly believe material wise, his shit wasn't really as potent as Pat's. Oh yeah, wow, I'm a fucking dumbass. Hollow.
Okay. I should have took him off the list though. I should have took him off. But yeah, you got Hollow. Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on. My headphones accidentally. But yeah,
but the reason why
if Hollow ain't on the list, then it's Pat Stay.
But the reason why I asked that Mook question, right? Because a lot of people don't feel like Mook should be the Jerry West, the logo and everything. How you feel about that though? As in everybody, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
As in like, all right, so me personally, I think that Mook is the logo of battle rap. But some guys who watch battle rap now don't feel that way.
I feel like it's hard to stamp just Mook as the logo when there are people like Lux and fucking and Clips and Hollow involved now. Like those people have achieved the status that Mook has, but also stood more active, and people stamp the relevancy. And this isn't to bash Mook at all, but they give him like a higher level of relevancy simply because he's been so reserved. Like he holds himself back, charges a lot of money, so the bag is big. But like at the end of the day, that takes away and that distracts you from also the bars. You feel like these other people have been considered just as legendary and would put them on the Mount Rushmore, but they're still active. They're not Hollywood about the shit, bro. You can get them on a card.
So you think Mook's Hollywood?
More Hollywood than the niggas that are like active now. You feel? I mean, well, he's going to be doing this it's a 4 battle contract with RBE now.
Yeah, something like that.
So like so they got him out. They got him out now. But
so it's Surf. So it's Surf Hollywood.
The dude was in jail. Yeah, he can't.
I'm just asking.
I mean, nah. Again, but I'm not. This isn't me saying that like Mook is flat out Hollywood. It's just more so like the level of where he holds himself is a lot more important than the way Hollow and like Lux do. I mean, even then, Lux is still very reserved, but you'll see that nigga more often than you'll see Mook. And even then, I still would hold Lux higher than Mook personally.
I do too.
Yeah, and Hollow too, man. I truly believe Hollow is higher up there, and he's putting himself out there battling. Like he's not battling slouches. You know? Like I would love to have seen Mook come back and battle a Tay-Rock.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
No, I'm not like, okay, maybe that's a terrible like yeah, but like that's the first thing I'm thinking, like, but you know what I mean, like those like the people that are main eventing right now. Yeah, like what was the last event that Averb main evented on the main stage though?
I mean, do we consider RBE in main stage?
Oh hell yeah! Now they've pushed themselves in. I consider them the third main league, bro. They've done it.
I mean, but Averb lost to Pat State. Money.
But he was still the main event, wasn't he?
That was the main event?
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was the main event.
I don't remember. I could be wrong. But like I'm thinking like, yo, man, like somebody that would just, I don't know, man. I like somebody who's been legitimately a threat to a lot of people, bro. Like Twerk made him look human. And
I'm honestly surprised you didn't have Verb on your Rushmore, Eddie.
I'm nothing against Verb, but I do believe that I believe in the other names a lot more as far as like my personal preference. But again, more power to Verb, you know.
All right, so you say, my fault. Go ahead.
No, I do think he's dope, and he was like, while they had a bunch of other rappers like the Benders. And the passes on the grind time and King of the Dot side, he was the one who was killing it with the multi. You feel like he's one of them niggas that could keep that shit going forever. So he's like the pioneer on that side. You feel? So he'll always have that respect.
So with the John and Hollow, who you got in that battle?
Shit, that's that one's hard, man. That one's hard. Like. John has the ability to pick up that momentum crazy. You feel like kind of like how Tay-Rock did versus Hollow, and it kind of like neutralized Hollow a bit. You feel like high intensity, hella aggression, and momentum, like that, like just all of those things coming together really fucking, knock the wind out of Hollow's rounds. So I could see John doing something like that, but. Same time, it's a battle that like, well, how long has this been like a thing that's been wanted?
It's been for a while with the whole fight backstage. It's been for a while.
Like something like this that's been in the works for a really long time, bro. Kind of like the Arsenal battle. Like there's just a lot here for Hollow to live up to, and I don't think he's gonna slack. And also, bro, they love him out in London, dude.
I think that's a weird place to have that battle, honestly.
I was surprised to see Summer Madness be in London. Like Summer Madness, something like that out there. It's at the end of the day, it's all about that crowd.
So they're gonna have Shotty Horror there? Shotty Horror's gonna think he's gonna battle?
No, he's not gonna battle.
Oh, okay.
No, that's that's 100% definite.
All right.
Well, that was all my questions though, man. Finish. Yeah, have a good day, man. Yo, appreciate it. I'm about to watch some of your battles later. Man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I hope you enjoy them, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tweet you. I'm gonna talk mad shit.
Go for it, bro.
All right, man.
Much love, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so Eddie, man, with the world domination decade card coming up, who are some names that you would like to see on that card other than yourself?
I would love to obviously see, like, there's this Iron Solomon. I need to see Iron Solomon back. He's been spazzing. And just like at this point, I want to see how much further he pushes, like, past his limit. You feel like he's been doing amazing. Obviously, I'm hoping that they're doing something kind of like the World Dom 7, where there was in 2 different locations. I'm hoping if they do something like that, I would like to see Big K.
Okay.
It's unrealistic, but I would like to see Roan again. I don't know what Roan's doing as far as like career moves. I believe that's kind of something that might have been holding him back from coming back. But I hope that for some reason he can come back. I want to see Pat stay. Fuck it, like Sharon. I want to see, like, this is the decade card, man. So this is like the big names that have made King of the Dot, like that were the big roster. You feel?
I'm gonna keep it real, man. You said you were like playing the game with Hollowhand. I've been wondering where he's been at, man. He kind of just fell off earth for a minute. Like, I would love to see him step back in the ring.
Hell yeah, that would be dope. That would be insane. Quick question for you. I just don't know if I want to see it or not. It's just wondering if it's a dumb idea or not. Do you think a Cortez and Hollowhand rematch would be stupid?
I would have to. It wouldn't be something I would want him to come back to do. I would have to see how, like, if he's still got it.
Who would you want him to come back against?
I don't know. I don't want to throw him to the wolves because, like I said, I would love to see him and Diz still. I still want to see that, but I wouldn't want him to come back and do that. Let's see. Who's someone over there that he could bow? Maybe A-Ward.
24/7 come back.
A-Ward and Hollowhand, that would be interesting. Hollowhand calls himself God, that would be an interesting dynamic. That would be, I feel like, about the right level for him to battle.
Would be dope.
But after that, like, if I were to see, like, he gets the ring rust off, if I see that he's still who he was, like, back then I wouldn't be opposed to it. I personally, and it's gonna sound crazy because everyone has Cortez winning that battle. I had Hollowhand winning that battle because I feel like his first 2 rounds were better than Cortez's rounds, in my opinion. Now, his third was definitely crazy, but people don't realize that Hollowhand was scheduled to be the prototype, to Sharon's whole smack killer thing. That's why they gave him Cortez, Charlie Clips, T-Rex. Like, he was originally supposed to be that dude that could compete with URL cats. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it after as long as he can still do.
But yeah, man, I would love to see Hollowhand back. Like I said, I want to see 24/7 make a return.
Yeah, 24/7 is definitely dope, man.
Yeah, dude, imagine you get like 24/7, Osa, fucking, like, just those types of names. That'd be insane.
All right, man. That's EDDY I. Y'all go fuck with him on all social medias, all gaming devices at Eddie Got Sauce. Check out his music. Check out his games. Any of that, man.
Yeah. Much love, yeah.
Salute.